Good to have you in town, buddy.
Thanks.
Nice. We were supposed to ask you something about a ride down from Evergreen today. Did you have a fun ride or a bad ride?
I had a great ride.
The bicycle? Did you bike to the park today
No.
like everybody else?
I was in my vehicle, but I was thinking about the starting pitcher today and what I had to do to hit him.
Oh. Well, you made that trip an awful lot. You're pretty successful here in this ballpark doing it. Fun to watch.
How sweet is it for you to be back?
You know what? You forget how beautiful it is here. You know, being up in the mountains and seeing everything and people in the ballpark.
And the bobblehead came out okay?
Bobblehead, yeah, it's an awkward swing. Looks like it hurts.
When was the last time that you actually that you picked up a bat? Did
I
you
remember.
Did you do it Team Canada at all?
No, I didn't. Man, I think it was over in Italy when I was with Team Canada for the World Cup, or I think it was for the World Cup.
Guys.
And Ernie Witt threw to me, and I think I swung and missed it the first 6.
I do remember fantasy camp, you clearing the palm trees about 3 years ago, and the guy popped off out of the dugout.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That was pretty good. Oh, yeah? You want to know if I can still do it? Here you go. Watch this. Go get it. It's about 3 parking lots over.
Yeah, I actually remember that one also.
Drew didn't get it. You know, as a camper, and we're coaches, it's great having you, Dante, and Vinny on our team. We typically win those games a lot.
You are supposed to win and handily, and you better win handily. How you been? I mean, what's keeping you busy these days?
Oh, gosh. I try to golf.
Are you any good?
The more I play, the worse I get.
That's the way it works.
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
You shocked? Uh-oh. This guy is pretty good. Buster Posey with his second career home run against Pomerantz. He's now 3 for 3 against Pomerantz, and it's 1-0 San Francisco. That's why Bruce Bochy, even when he doesn't catch, can't take him out of the lineup.
Larry, I mentioned this to you. He was 0 for 3 in his first start against the Rockies. That's 48 straight ball games he's on base against us. Pretty good, huh?
That's why he's won what he's won.
MVPs and World Championships, exactly. Got an inside fastball, able to turn on this, and you can tell the rest by the look on Pomerantz's face. 1-0 Giants. This is what they call the pretty shot.
He's now 10 for 16 against the Rockies in this series. Hunter Pence takes low, ball 1.
And I'm not trying to stir the pot at all, but when Andres Galarraga was here, he said you play golf against him all the time, and you give him a lot of shots because he's not very good.
No, he's a liar. He's better than me. He was so bad years ago, and now he's like a 6 handicap from the back tees.
Really?
Yeah. What'd he tell you?
He said he was like a 14.
That's figures.
And you're like a 3.
Yeah. And
you play a lot more than he does.
I get 3 pars around.
I'm not buying that. I am not buying that. 1 and 2 on Pence. You do look in all seriousness. You watch a lot of Rockies games. I know you watch the Cardinals.
Yep. I go back and forth between the two.
Your final 2 teams, if you will, in a decade, basically in a Rockies uniform. What have you seen from this club this year?
Well, I think consistency is obviously the hard part to get going and keep with any team. You get a little consistency, things will be good, and you got 2 good players that aren't in the lineup right now. I think Dexter's just got a wrist problem, and then Tulo. Tulo's one of the best players in the game, so to have him not out there can be a little frustrating. But, I mean, this kid on the mound here, it seems like he's got all the talent in the world.
Pretty good pitcher, and I think he's just mastering the fact of being able to command everything, as you said, consistency. Went down to the minor leagues, went 8-1, which was very good for Colorado Springs, obviously. He's at 52 pitches now as you work here in the 3rd.
How hard is it, Larry, to watch a game now and you look on and you were a great player and not say, how come he couldn't move the runner there? How come he didn't put that ball in play? Does the game look easier when you're watching on the tube? It's
very simple. I think I get mad at it sometimes because I can't figure out how the guy missed a pitch, or he didn't throw that pitch, or just it looks so easy on TV. To step in that batter's box and try and hit something that's coming at you 95 miles an hour, you forget. So I have to remind myself that there's some times where I couldn't hit nothing, and It is harder than it looks.
One of my favorite stories to relate, and I've done this, as you know, on the air. I've done it with you, and probably when it's come out without you. Randy Johnson, you famously flipped the hat around at the All-Star game, and that's poked to right field by Sandoval. That ends in 0 for 17 for Sandoval. And people accuse you, oh, I think there was one game in there where you didn't play against Randy Johnson. Everybody thought you were ducking him. Your career numbers against Randy Johnson were probably better than just about anybody who played the game. I mean, you hit close to 400 against him in his career, in your career. Is it funny when you look back and you say, man, I matched up with that guy, and you know things went well? And
I laughed at how many other left-handers didn't play against him throughout their careers. But
they didn't bring those up.
For some reason, my name, I guess because I was hitting close to 400 at the time, I think that was the big stink about the whole me not playing against him.
Rutledge with a pretty play. Stick around for another half inning.
I'm here.
Larry Walker joins us.
You know what you do when you have
Top of the
bobblehead
order.
day? You get to ask for like 4 boxes, and then you just give them to everybody for Christmas.
You just blew it. Now,
I already asked them if I could have a couple, and they told me they're already giving me 250. So anybody that's asked for one, I told them they're getting 10.
What are you going to do with the other 150?
I don't know.
You and Andres could bet in the golf who gets whose bobblehead.
That's what we'll play for.
Or you can go around each tee box and leave a bobblehead at each tee box, so whoever's behind you.
That's back up the middle. Base hit for DJ LeMahieu. Rockies down 1-0 on the Posey home run. Jordan Pacheco at a base hit will come up next. I want to ask you something. You break down when you talk about the Blake Street Bombers and guys you had so much success with. If you were breaking each guy down offensively, strengths, forget weaknesses, but take each guy. Start with Vinny, because you just saw him. When you think of, you know, the characteristics you thought of when you thought of your teammates at that time.
Well, I think the Vinny is the one that everybody saw, because I got to see it firsthand, and that would be that every pitcher thought their stuff was so fast and so hard that they could put it on the inside corner past them, and it usually end up over the fence.
Down the line, just foul.
And then I think you could take Dante, and you could almost say the same thing, except in the same breath he could also take one off the label. I think he practiced that and just float one over the shortstop's head for a base hit. But he hit it a mile as well.
You know, he jumps in the cage a lot. He still takes that one-handed hack.
He's so strong, it's ridiculous. You know, he's the foosball. You ever seen him play foosball? It's unbelievable what he can do, how strong he is in his wrist.
This ball toward the gap in right center field. Pence is going to cut it off, though. Right off the bat, that had a chance to get down. 1 out, and that'll bring up Gonzalez. You were asked, you had a press conference earlier, you were asked about, in particular, about Carlos Gonzalez, because you were a 5-tool player. You had a great throwing arm. You were a great base runner. You can steal bases, power average. And Cargo has similar attributes. What do you think of when you look at him play?
Well, I think it's all very similar to what I did. I think he might be a little bit more athletic than me. I think his tools are a little bit more well honed, and I think when it's all said and done, that he's going to, if not be a first ballot Hall of Famer, that he's going to be pretty close to it. I mean, he's just got it all.
So we have video. You hitting home runs. You want to see it?
Just the ones that go really, really far.
That one went far.
That one went far.
That one went really far.
How'd you know?
That was the third deck.
I had hair.
Lots of hair.
Yeah, you did, by the way. So did I.
So did you, probably. Yeah. Yours is all gray too.
I keep trying to get. I tell him I'll shave mine off. He'll shave his off. He won't do it.
You think he's using Grecian formula, by the way?
Do you actually have to shave that, or you just take it off?
No, I shave it. I don't take it off. But I do put the dabs of gray in it.
Yeah, right. And that turned into a 6-4-3 double play. Walk, we're going to let you get back to your activities of the day.
Thanks for having me.
It's always good to see you.